one particular match that I think that stood out.
What's up, y'all?
Rey Mysterio and Edge were wrestling myself
and Farouk.
I was glad to say
back
that
at
we
it
put that
again.
match together, and it just flowed.
It's like 3 o'clock in the afternoon right now. I got vodka and I got soda water. Well, not soda water, I got seltzer water. I want to do a review on this drink that I usually make, but today I'm doing it with a different flavor that I've never tried it with. Because usually when I drink these little like vodka seltzers, I'll usually make them with like lime or grapefruit flavored seltzer. Because personally that's just my favorite. I like lime and I like grapefruit. But today we have here blueberry lemon. Blueberry lemon polar styles seltzer water, premium seltzer. And the vodka that we have today is New Amsterdam number 525 vodka. It's 5-time distilled, 40% alcohol by volume. It's 80 proof.
And there was one particular time, the first time I did it, I brought everything with it. And when I did that, I kind of flipped him inside out without him having to do it on his own. And we thought it was such a
made
great
by the New
thing
Amsterdam Spirits Company.
To do it on that way. And it worked every single time.
The warning, the general warning for this alcohol.
And I also had great matches as a tag team.
According to the surgeon, general, women should not drink alcohol or alcoholic beverages during pregnancy because of the risk of birth defects. Consumption of alcoholic beverages impairs your ability to drive a car or operate machinery. Remember that. Remember that, so you don't fucking kill yourself while you're having fun.
I started off with John right during the time he first started breaking into the business. He was a young John Cena at the time. He was very green, didn't really know too much. And I had the opportunity to work with him. Working with John was great.
One might say we're synonymous with shopping for homes.
Yes, one might say.
I use the iPad at the table.
Today and find out why it's such a hit.
So, we're going to be using the measuring spoon. 1 tablespoon, so we're going to be doing...
And he would say that, but really enjoyed it. There was a match that we had where
a 1 to 3
with Batista, and I believe
ratio. 1 part vodka, 3 parts seltzer. Or 1 to 2. Yeah, a 1 to 2.
Unfortunately,
1 out of 3 part ratio. 1 part vodka and 2 seltzer.
John, helping get me down in the corner. And Rikishi doing what he does best. But you know something? Regardless of that, I had fun. I really did. And because John and I wrestled so much during that time, we had good chemistry. We actually talk about it every time we see each other. Because we had such a good time back then. It was before John got really, really big, and it was right before he really got to know what he was doing in the middle of that ring. So the funny story is, I used to call myself a rapper, which I wasn't. I would just take snips and bits and pieces of old rap songs and put them together, and then people who I knew had no idea what was going on. I'd say, yeah, I made that up. Can't believe I'm admitting that now, but no.
So that's 2.
Overseas, we had Stephanie and Triple H in the front seat, and it was myself, Spike Dudley, Chuck Palumbo. It was a host of other guys that were in the back, and we all enjoyed
tablespoons.
So there was somebody was playing I think somebody was playing Tupac in the back, and everybody was rapping to the song, and it was all cool and stuff. So then it came up to where we're going to take our seltzer water, and usually this shit fucking explodes all over me, so let's hope to God that that doesn't happen right now. I remember Stephanie McMahon looking back and going, who the hell is that? And then she realized it was John Cena. And then asked him after we got to our hotel, hey, we do that on a regular basis?
See?
He was like, yeah. That's not
it always fucking happens. Every time.
John was so fluent in rapping on just about anything. But he was. He could come up with anything. I asked him one time to do a voice message on my phone, and he did it. And I had it about 2
every fucking time.
But it was really cool for him to do that. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it was like a few weeks later.
Look how bubbly it is, bro.
On Monday Night Raw or SmackDown, where they had a Halloween party, and they had him rapping. first time that it all came out.
Thank God it's just water.
I take some credit to say I hope you
If it was like
but
fucking soda, dude, I'd be so much more
in all
mad.
hindsight, John did an excellent job. I was very happy for him and all his success. I don't think anybody saw that coming. But John did, and that's why it came for him. So, congratulations to John. The next talent we're going to speak about will be... oh, this bitch. Maven. That's right. You guys go on YouTube, go anywhere on social media and tell them I called him a bitch. You'll know what I mean by it. No, you know, me and Maven, we are buddies, we are friends, we are everything to each other. He's my brother. He's my
Actually, I'm going to add like one more. So that's a...
business, and
7 tablespoons of seltzer water
and been up and down the highway together. We've been in and out of restaurants together, in and out of the ring together. You name it.
2 tablespoons of vodka.
There was one match that we had, and it was Reverend Devon. I had Batista in my corner, and he had Al Snow in his corner. And the great thing about it is, unfortunately for Maven, he lost that match. He was being seduced by that Jezebel Tori Wilson.
It is clear. It is completely clear. It still has a lot of bubbles.
And I think that might have ultimately cost him the victory over.
This is not personally how I'd probably mix my drink, to be honest, but I'm just kind of doing it for you, for like YouTube right now, to kind of like review it as if it's supposed to be tasted. Yeah, so this is the vodka seltzer. We're going to be trying it.
I think he inspired a lot of people to do the YouTube channel, because I don't think anybody was doing it before Maven was, or at least on the level that he's doing it at. So, you know, again, I think Maven for that. Thank you for
wow, that's really good with that flavor, man.
Just being a good friend, and I wish you nothing but the best.
Personally, I would add more seltzer water,
because
I personally don't like to taste like alcohol. I fucking hate the taste of it. Like some of them are decent, you know? Like when it comes to like cognacs and whiskeys and scotches and things like that. I really like tequila. That's probably gonna be my next cop, to be honest. It's like a bottle of the bottle of the Rocks tequila. I'm probably gonna get next. That'll be cool. I say it's at Ware Fruit, bro. That's crazy. Yeah, for like $12. Like, so I think I'm gonna get
Impact Plus. Experience.
I really want to try that shit. I want to know if it's good or not. Not gonna lie, that first sip of vodka, I can already feel it in my throat, in my chest. Kind of just that feeling of, you know, the alcohol going down. Thank you. Because I'll probably just clean it so it's not sticky. Oh, it doesn't get sticky. Yeah, it's water. That's why I said thank God it's water. Because, dude, that's one of my pet peeves, bro. When something spills on the ground and it gets all fucking sticky. That's why I'm so happy I don't drink fucking soda, because this happens to me all the time. All the time. Every single time I drink one of these things, it fucking explodes.
So I figured out the other day why the outcome of this match happened the way it came.
Why?
And I didn't even know about it.
Oh.
Rhino couldn't fall off the Elevation X. He's too big.
Oh, I watched that the other
snapped his
day. I
ankles.
saw that reel the other day.
Yeah, he would have snapped his ankles. And so
they just tried to find a good way for him to be able
to play a match out, and they thought they did a very good job of how he played it. I've never seen the match.
You've never seen it?
I've never seen the first Elevation X match.
I watched that. I watch it only because I fucking binge watch fucking TNA.
Well, I do too. I probably have, like, obviously I have a whole bunch of DVDs, so I probably have.
Don't remember it.
Yeah. Because, like, I'm watching back since, like, Machismo was Lethal, and, like, Consequences Creed, and, like, even before that, K-Quick when he was in here, like,
AJ fucking Styles.
Which has already been determined for WrestleMania. He's already wrestling. Him and Logan.
He has a WrestleMania match at WrestleMania with Logan Paul. That's crazy. Look at Rhino. He said, I got gloves.
It's interesting though, for like a match like this, their first thought was Rhino.
Right, like why would you do that?
And it's X Division title too, but like, I'm not mad kinda, because it's Rhino.
I'm not mad, because it's Rhino, exactly. But Devon said the same thing. They were like, you can show up, he said that to me, it's like, you can show up anywhere and you just get popped.
Yeah, like,
Because
you're Rhino.
You're Rhino.
And like, you're known for the spear, the gold.
No, literally,
like,
you could show up anywhere.
Goldberg was known for being like, dominant. Your gore
Is
was you.
Yes.
Like, your gore is you, Rhino.
The
The
whole-
spear was not Goldberg. The jackhammer was Goldberg.
The
You
spear
are
was
the
Rhino,
gore.
bro. Your whole persona, his whole persona embodied his finishing move. The intensity, the rage,
And the power
Yep.
that he has all behind.
and then what does he end it with? A fucking spear. And it kills you.
So those damn fucking commentary people in TNA at that time. Not this guy, the other one.
If you're wondering what's on, it's TNA.
I can barely understand what the other guy's talking about.
I can't even really understand what's going, like what he's talking about at all because there's so much happening on the screen.
Yeah, I know.
I'm like kind of
This guy.
He's like, oh,
His voice is so deep, too, so like you can't even understand what he's talking about. AJ Styles had a wow! That's fine. I didn't know AJ Styles had a wow. Oh, he's Cody. Whoa!
Whoa!
Look at who the first time I had to challenge.
It's Cody Rhodes.
Because I'm at 52 wins now. He came out and said that I wasn't going to become the WWF champion. I've defended it 5 times.
That was a really small cup of like, that was a really small beverage that I just poured. So I'm gonna pour like another one.
Oh, damn. This is where it says you can't.
I'm actually just gonna add to it. What would this be?
Why did they get rid of the wooden platforms on top? Why didn't they keep it this elevated?
Like he has the advantage once he's up on top of the structure.
Where the fuck is the title?
Well, you gotta be careful because there's only
Where is it hanging from?
That's the key.
Because I'm thinking this Elevation X match, if this is the only ever Elevation X, because then we turned it into the X Division match, right?
We have finished it. Yeah.
So, why did they make it more dangerous? You got a rope to crawl across at the top, and then what happens when you let go? Boom! You smack and splat the mat. At least when you're doing this, you dangle. Because when somebody's trying to grab your feet, you hook your feet out. Like how the game does it for you. And then you start crawling across the ropes to go and unhook the X. Oh yeah, people didn't want to look at this match.
Right.
Because Rhino, like him climbing up a bit, dude, it was like falling apart. Look at him, bro, he's slipping. Like, this is why. People thought Rhino was going to die in front of him. People thought Rhino wasn't going to live.
No more Rhino.
People thought, yeah, Rhino is not making it out alive.
So that was 8 tablespoons of seltzer water with 2 tablespoons of...
See, I didn't think I would be able to be professional enough. If I'm that big, bro, I'm scared at all times. 280 plus pounds, bro. Yeah, I'm as scared as this big man right now up top. I'm holding on to everything I can.
I went and bought those vodkas with quarters today.
I like that strategy. And look at AJ to stop it.
Alright, that's not funny, bro. That nigga does not want to be up there.
Everybody just holding their breath, Mike, including the announcer.
My fans are actually worried about Rhino.
Oh, I know. You can sense the level of confidence.
Because I would also be just worried for him.
With every step that he takes across the platform.
As I clearly said, he's 280 pounds. He should be up on all that. Oh, spit in Rhino's face.
I mean, I know how cocky and I know how confident you are, AJ.
Bro, because I didn't feel like I would be confident up here if I was as big as Rhino.
I'm craving dabs.
Would you be as confident as Rhino? If I was that big of a man, I'm scared for my life the whole time. I know you got to be professional at some points, but I'm scared for my life.
That's the key, though. With every offensive ball, with every punch, and even with every time that you don't connect, you put yourself in that precarious position. He'll just be up there.
It didn't blink. So these people are crying.
It didn't blink.
Who cries for Rhino?
Hang on for 10 minutes, Rhino.
What the fuck is that? Oh, I was trying to tell you. I can't tell if it's
Get
blank.
right back from this position. Oh, look at AJ drop kicks it from up top there. Unbelievable agility. But you know what? Rhino holding tight.
But it's so smooth.
Like, this vape's so smooth.
And at the same time, AJ looks like he wants to launch Rhino. He wants to take the war machine and either kick him off or push him off the structure to take that death-defying drop. AJ settles the part himself in a bad spot right now. Oh man, folks, out here we're trying our best to call this, but you just hold your breath. You can see them both holding on. You want to Oh, AJ almost fell down as Rhino got him.
We've never fought him, have we?
So far, it's very enjoyable. I might low-key try to switch to this flavor when it comes to my vodka seltzers. But the lime, you can never beat lime.
Yeah, I don't think we've heard this music.
No chance. No, that's what you get.
I didn't even know he came out in the storyline.
I don't think so either.
I guess if you're so dominant.
You have to fight the boss?
Well, no, I think I fight him on Saturday Night Heat. I think he matched me up with a matchup Taker for Mania. I think he really doesn't want me to win. He put me against Taker at Mania. He really said, "You're not winning, buddy."
He said nigga.
He said, "Yeah, buddy, you got another 10 more years for him to still go undefeated."
Yeah.
Like, well, he let me know. Thanks, boss. Okay.
Isn't that crazy that literally he literally had him be undefeated for 20 years?
I mean,
How do you do that?
when you have the persona of Taker.
Yeah, you
can't
can pretty
do
much
that.
do anything, yeah.
Like, I could have even seen him doing something with Kane.
Oh,
Where
yeah.
Kane went, like, undefeated, but obviously Taker already did that, so they
Right.
weren't going to do something like that with both of them. But Kane definitely got his stuff.
Go ahead and take another sip of this.
Okay, so that's cool.
It's so enjoyable.
Bro, boss, bro. I've hit you. Please just... Good, man. Boss, stand up, bro. I'm not trying to look at your toes, dude. Alright, crowd, don't cheer me. It's fine.
Yeah, I got a watermelon, this one, watermelon beef. Try them both together. It'd be good.
Come on, can I get him up for a third one? Sorry, Mini Mac. Actually, no, I'm not sorry for anything I've done to you. That win right there, that was for the choppy or pee-pee gimmick that you made Val Venus do.
I agree.
And then made him join the Right to Censor.
I agree. Fuck the Right to Censor.
The only person we like
It's
the Good Father.
And Stevie Richards.
Because we love him and Raven.
Steven
Richards.
We love him. He's so cool.
Such. If you need to look at something, look up Steven Richards, Raven versus the Pitbulls.
Or just look up Steven
Richards.
You'll find a lot of good matches.
Or just look at him as a person.
No, dead ass. Just look at his
Because
biography.
he has a gym currently,
Yeah.
and he's still
been at a
training
gym.
people. Yeah, for somebody who's never gotten the hardest push in the world, he is the nicest person.
And people love him. Most wrestlers love Stevie Richards.
Called it. We're finally here.
What? Oh, WrestleMania. Oh my God, we've made it to WrestleMania. 54 wins
and 1 loss.
What the fuck? And the one loss is a tag loss, by the way. It's not anything crazy like a singles match loss. We have not lost a singles match with X-Pac.
Okay, let's guess how many. He took my title from me without losing it. I got stripped of my fucking title! This is 20 years old! I got stripped 20 years ago! Hello?
Bro, do you understand what just happened in the game?
How do you get stripped? I didn't even think that was a thing! I just got it taken away. I've had 5 title defenses. I haven't lost. That's the most bullshit I've ever seen.
We haven't seen this happen yet in this game.
What the fuck? At least give me a title match. Please be the main event. Give me my title shot. What?
What the
Farouk gets a title shot? You had a whole discussion. Vince and Taker had a whole discussion, came out saying you'll never be the champion. I was the champion.
Right?
You took it from me and then gave I'm not gonna say that. You gave Farouk the title and I have to defend 2 of mine against Chaz and fucking Meat. I'm pissed.
Dude, I've never seen this happen in this game, ever.
Or Christian, you're giving Christian Intercontinental Championship match. I'm so pissed.
You have 3 matches?
No, I have 2. I would have had 3 if I was booked in the main event, but my title was fucking stripped from me. Bro, that's the most I've never...
We just got our WrestleMania fucking championships.
We had our main event taken away.
We just had our WWF championship taken away, stripped away from us in a game that's over 20 years old.
That's not even possible.
No, it's probably not. I don't know.
In games. Like, you can't basically have somebody strip... I don't even think games have stripping.
I thought that was only part of the games with the storylines.
If they need to, like, strip you from the title.
Exactly.
Like 2010, where your creator character beats Santino Marella in the ring.
Yeah.
And then he goes, here, Vince, here's your new champion. And he goes, God damn it, you're not a champion. And then you make him dress up in the chicken outfit.
Yep.
I love that.
I've literally never seen that happen ever.
I've never, like...
I mean, granted, we've probably never made this much progress in a game like this.
No, we weren't pushed over. Tess had so many more losses.
Yeah.
Because the tag team part. With Tess was a singles athlete, and it was the tag team partner, Hardcore Holly, that I made us. That we kept losing. Oh yeah, I didn't even get to hit both of them, bro.
Yeah, you need to hit
that
both.
pissed me off so much. Bro, goddamn.
We're gonna go ahead and take another sip of this.
Because I like the watermelon flavor on this one, so maybe with this flavor with it.
So far, this is pretty enjoyable. It's staying enjoyable, and I'm feeling a buzz right now. Comment if you know who Meat is.
I'm about to have a shorter match than 55 seconds. If I do this exactly right, I'm having a match shorter than 55 seconds.
Yep.
Alright, I did it.
Hit him.
No, you're... It had to have been the third finisher, bro. Because it's 3.
It's okay.
And he's not holding his head, bro. You just took 2 X factors and he's okay. Yeah. If you know who he is. Comment the rest of his group.
That's crazy.
Because if you know who Meat is, then you should know what group he was a part of.
Right. Oh yeah!
Name the 2 females.
Shouldn't have even said that they were females.
Nobody's gonna know. You think people know?
No, I don't.
Exactly. I was about to say the name and give it away, but
No, that's what I'm saying. Nobody knows.
Yeah, exactly. So giving them 2 females, they're gonna be, oh, Trish Stratus,
Or somebody.
Stacey Keebler,
Lita.
yeah, Trish Stratus and Lita. It's like, no, buddy. At that time, Lita was with S.A. Rios.
Bro, so
Like, off the floor with you.
1:49, baby.
Under 2 minutes. We got you for 3 minutes. We only need people in the ring for 3 minutes. We lived that.
Go ahead and take another sip of this.
Bone saw life.
Finished it off, actually.
That's, bro. So when they all come out together, bro, it's Brood's theme. When Christian comes out, it's Edge's theme.
They really hated this nigga back then, bro.
Well, he was really just quiet. Like, he really didn't say anything. Like, that, their debut, like, promo is really dumb.
He literally just mobbed
Yeah, like, that's all he did.
the whole time.
He just sat there in the back. He never knew. He understood the assignment, though, to never touch the mic.
Because that shit was crazy.
Crazy.
That promo was wild.
Wild. The freaks come out at night. Like, and you've seen better days, buddy. Fire group, though, just
Underrated
underrated as hell.
as fuck.
The leader is underrated
As
hell.
fuck. People think they're a
Way
joke.
too- Yeah, like,
Like, no. I think the Brood was so badass.
I've always loved the game, bro. Fanging and banging, baby.
I know. Even the acolytes. Any part of the ministry, bro, I love the ministry.
Alright, buddy. Start doing this wax.
But yeah, that was the end of the drink. It was really enjoyable, I have to say. The taste is not harsh at all. I would totally recommend this. Totally recommend this. with the New Amsterdam 525 vodka. I totally recommend this. Pair it with the Polar Black Blueberry and Lemon. Pair it with the Polar Blueberry Lemon. It's good, it's enjoyable, it's smooth, and it gets you buzzed. New Amsterdam. Make sure y'all like. I would love to see your comments because I would love to see what you have to say. And if you're watching the freaking videos on a consistent basis, subscribe. You know what I mean? Y'all have a good one. Keep smoking, drinking, doing whatever. Back again after that review. We're packing a bowl right now. I just kind of wanted to film me packing the bowl and everything like that.
Kurt Angle was a national treasure. This man legitimately could turn you into a pretzel in a matter of moments. This was real to him. This was inside him. That's why it came out. This wasn't scripted. This was Kurt Angle telling the world who he was and what he was going to do to Shawn Michaels.
Excuse me, play you for those ultras? Well, we're quite a high level.
Fascinating.
Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling.
My favorite part of this whole story, other than the match itself, is bringing
Every
out
day
Sherry
I'm
Marshall.
hustling. Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling. What are you?
I just have to be in laundry. I'm going to probably be gone.
Oh, okay. Dude, I love this. Is amazing.
Yes?
Yes. Like, this is what I'm saying, dude. We are never going to get matches like this ever again. Ever again. I say this all the fucking time, bro. All the time.
Bro, but I think we are. Like,
We're not. We're
we
not.
really are.
Well,
Like,
wait till the day.
I think, and I'm being so serious, that Gunther and Jimmy match
I think
really
it's
just put
gonna
a stake.
really
Like,
gonna.
that really just, I feel like that was the definition of something we have never seen.
This whole thing going on with
With Gunther and Jay.
with
like,
Jimmy,
this whole
Jay,
storyline,
and Gunther right
we've
now is
never-
very,
this
very attitude.
attitude,
That's for
so
sure.
aggressive.
Yes.
But we've never seen this much aggression. Like taking blood, smearing it all over you like you're like the Joker of some sort.
Or just a
laughing.
crazy man. A warrior at that.
Like,
Because Gunther is a warrior. He's a ring general.
and then even going
And spinning on him? Like, that's
and spitting
crazy.
on it made Rikishi cry.
Really?
Yes, he really cried. Think about that, bro. Rikishi cried. Man, that's how real it is now. We're getting to that point. We're really like, this is the kick. Like 3 months into Netflix on like Raw on Netflix, we're getting it back.
Bro, Rikishi cried.
His son was dying right there, bleeding, and his other son was handcuffed, and he couldn't do nothing.
Bro,
He just had to sit
Rikishi
there.
deadass cried.
Yeah, I know.
You're
bro.
for real?
Yes, that like Rikishi was like upset. Like he knows it's like a story purposes, but he was upset. He couldn't believe that it happened. Dude, old timers are like fans like us.
Yeah,
They have the passion.
Yeah, they still are.
They
like,
still love it.
"Oh
They
my
feel
God."
like they feel the emotions of the match. And when it's your sons,
No, that's a whole nother.
that's a
different-
whole nother thing. Like, think about it, bro. It made our hearts sink when we saw that.
When we
It's
saw
just
that happen.
Casual wrestling fan.
Yeah.
Almost bringing.
And we see that
a
happen all the time to people.
But it's
But it's him, bro.
Jimmy.
It's him.
Jimmy. It's Jimmy. So with
Like, that really made the difference.
that's what made the difference. Is an oos was gushing.
That's crazy.
And as you can say, we haven't seen that since like Kishi. Like we haven't seen a oos bleed since Rikishi. And this match. This match was another good Attitude Era sort of start. That Hell in a Cell between Drew and Punk.
Yeah, that was really
where
good.
Punk took that thing and smashed it over his head and accidentally made him bleed.
Bro, shit keeps fucking falling out of my bowl.
And the reason why we will still get matches is because we still have people like him in the business. We have people like these two still in the business. My man Punk right there and Cody.
And Cody, yeah.
Because they grew up with all that stuff. We need to keep these people who grew up in that stuff. Like, if we keep people like that, they'll teach their kids that way. And that's what will keep our Attitude Era alive.
It's like a fake Attitude Era right now, though. It's like gonna go into a better. It's gonna get better. Everything's gonna get better. We're just getting used to this. After coming back from it for
Well, yeah,
so
like
long.
It's been gone for so long. Like we haven't had blood, we haven't had just
nothing.
stuff.
Like no swears even.
No swears, yeah. When like even when I hear like a swear, I'm like, ooh.
I know, when I hear like fuck, I'm like, bro, that's crazy.
Yeah, like rock, go
fuck yourself. Like
and
what,
like,
bro?
Whoa.
They're saying that. Let's watch that. That's crazy.
He's bald
Yeah.
with a mustache.
Yeah.
He looks. Never mind. I'm not. I think he looks like a standard Mexican.
Standard Mexican guy.
But that's the disrespect on the Guerrero part. I won't do that. Why is this guy bringing everybody out of like retirement or doing stuff with everybody?
Because he's actually a dead ass cool person.
Now, like,
Like, and he's a good
I
wrestler.
understand with WWE thinking that he was like too big and like he was sloppy. That's why you guys put him on the Netflix Treasure Hunt series. So then why are you getting rid of it? Oh, and I figured out why he got fired.
Why?
AJ, Vince. Yeah. And I said, when I saw the saying, and I saw what Vince said, I said, yep, Vince definitely said that.
Mm-hmm. Why? What did he say?
Hit Row, you knew their company, right? Or
Yeah.
their thing. So him, their boy Adonis, I think, B-Fab, and that girl. They had tickets for him, AJ Francis, or Top Dollar, and Adonis. They didn't have B-Fab's ticket.
What?
So AJ instantly calls up the boss and goes, "Yo, Vince,
We need a ticket for him.
where's B-Fab's ticket? Like,
Yeah.
we're not going anywhere without." Vince says on the phone, "Don't worry about her. Worry about you two. You
What?
two take your tickets. You go. We'll worry about her." He goes, "What?"
No, I'm
He goes,
worried about
"Nah,
her.
this is my team.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sit here until I know she has a ticket." He goes, "Word for advice, don't worry about other people. Worry about you." He goes, "Now take your tickets and head to the event, or you're fired." And Francis goes, I'm staying
fired.
here with B-Fab.
Yeah.
And they go, "Okay, AJ, give your ticket to B-Fab. You're fired. The other two can stay." So AJ Francis had to give B-Fab her ticket, or his ticket at the airport that day.
Mm-hmm.
B-Fab and Adonis flew to the WWE promotion. AJ Francis was fired.
That's crazy, dude.
Fired him, and that's why Adonis is in NXT, doing a love story with some girl. And that's why B-Fab's with, just doing her thing, getting, like, beaten up.
Where's your bowl?
Out here.
Can you pick that up real quick? That little metal
Yeah.
thing? Thank you.
And so yeah, and so they fired him just to shortly bring him back for a little bit to do the Treasure Channel thing, to do that treasure hunting thing, and then drop him again. And now he's under TNA contract, so. Oh wow!
From Yucca Valley, California, weighing in at 220 pounds, Frankie Kazarian.
Wow.
That's fucking crazy.
Frankie Kazarian.
Apparently, Frankie Kazarian still holds a grudge against Chavo Guerrero from, I don't know, 13 years ago at Bound for Glory.
Chavo was in Bound for Glory 13 years ago? No, Chavo's not a TNA Tag Team Champion. Don't say that. He's never. No. This bald guy's never stepped foot in it. Stop saying that. Stop it. Who's Chavo's partner? Who would team with him? It's Joe Hendry. Why'd you be Joe Hendry?
That'd be crazy.
And our opponents, first, the team of Laredo, and an Octagon Junior, Aztec Warrior.
Octagon Junior? I haven't heard that name. The Aztec Warriors, bro, that's a fire.
That's a sick ass name.
That's clearly Octagon right there. Not this one. That's Octagon.
Yeah, the one who's actually doing cool stuff.
In the back, because yeah, that's his dad's team position. Please tell me it's him and Octagon on the same team. Please tell me this other guy is just out here to support him. That's why he's wearing a Mexican cape. Sheamus? Oh, it had a cross. And he started flipping around.
It says Guerrero.
Yeah.
Texas.
That's why they were in El Paso, Texas.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that's where Eddie Guerrero is from. That's where all them niggas. The whole family.
Like, I don't remember him being an Impact. I've watched a lot of
TNA.
I don't care, Guerrero, if you hold his last name. Don't ever put disrespect on people's name if you're gonna hit your chest and point up at the sky. Because you only have the last name Guerrero. You're not Eddie.
Right.
So those other people were close to him like family. They're allowed to use
Like Ray
it.
and shit.
Like Ray and stuff. You can diss like the people who like put the heel turn on it, but that's heels, dude.
Right.
That's what people do.
Do.
You act like people back in the day weren't using Eddie stuff when he was alive.
Right.
In front of him and hitting the frog splash and all that stuff. You can't get upset, Chavo. You're not wrestling. You calling him? What?
An absolute legend in this business. A long lineage in this very building. This is a home turf advantage that few people have. Not only the hometown, but this very building, the El Paso County Coliseum, home to many, many great Guerrero matches. And it's the grandfather of Chavo, an absolute legend in the wrestling community, the patriarch of the Guerrero family.
Turn this back on when I get downstairs. We're smoking. Bro, this is fucking crazy. My guy Edmonton. That's what I'm gonna call him.
Edmonton?
Edmonton.
Oh, he's a nutcracker. One of their mouths moved. Or we had one that had a mouth that moved.
Oh my god, that was harsh. I can't even. Bro, it's coming out of his nose. I know for a fact that that smoke is literally right here. It should probably hurt.
It did a little. It did a little.
Mm-hmm. It's his first drink. Oh, I cannot believe we're fucking smoking in here.
Well, he would yell at us if we were smoking outside.
Which is weird because... nigga.
Well, he would say it's too close to the house and it would bother the other people.
My boy Edmonton. Yeah, so that was the bowls. My gosh. They were delectable. What was in them is the modified grapes. Nice.
Gary Payton, right?
No Gary Payton in that this time. I still have one more nug of that. I think this week that me and my girl are gonna go buy weed. And we'll try to get like an indica. So, yeah. Catch y'all when I smoke again.